Hey everybody, so today is Friday, September 5th, and guess what I got? Ha ha ha. I got my package from Gears Direct. I think I said it was gears.com, but the actual website is sharpengears.com. This might be backward when you look at it, I don't know. But anyway, so I got my gear for my pencil sharpener, and I'm going to put it in now and sharpen pencils. So I'm going to try to record me putting it in so you can see how I do it, but I don't have a way right now to hold my camera, so we'll see how it works. But I'm going to put it on pause for right now. Okay, so I've got my camera turned around, and I found the motor here. So this is, let's see if I can figure this out. I think the gear is going to just drop right down in here. Right down in here. And, oh my God. This is really hard to do with one hand. Okay, anyway, the gear is going to drop right down, I think right in there, right in that little space there. And then I get to put the whole pencil sharpener together. So, just for my sanity, because I only have one hand and it's really hard to do this with one hand. Hold on a minute. Okay, I turned the camera on again. Just because it's really hard to do this and hold the camera, I'm going to put it together, then I'll show you how it works. Okay, hold on. Okay, I was so excited about how they had this packaged. I actually had to take a few minutes to show you this. So, of course, it was in the box. And then when I took it out, it was like folded up nicely. But when I opened it up, I thought I was ordering 2 gears. But it must have been 2 gears per order. So I actually got 4 gears. So, assuming nothing else happens with my sharpener that will require me to have to get some other part. I'm going to try to cut this while I'm talking. I should have gears for this sharpener and be able to use it for many years to come. So let me get this out and I will show you the gear. Now, mind you that they said that this was a 3D printed gear, which I think is really fascinating. It doesn't have the number 3 on it like the other one did, but I'm going to put it in and we'll see how it fits. Okay, and here's the old one. So you can see that. It's the one that doesn't work anymore. This is the one that had the messed up gears. So we're going to take, this is the sharpening mechanism, and I'm pretty sure that it went in here this way, go like this. Okay, put that in through here like that, and then this part is going to go into the new gear. Okay, so I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so I think I have it in there right. If I turn it, you can see that it's turning that little white gear. When I turn this, I don't know how securely I have this in here, but I'm going to sit it back in the casing and we'll see how it works. Okay, and then, you should see me fiddling around with this. I wish I could record all this, but I forgot that this piece, this little housing, needs to go on top of there first, on top of the sharpening mechanism. So I'm going to screw this in here and over there, and then I think I can put it in the in the case, and this, sit it in here so that it can sharpen. Getting this on is not anywhere near as easy as it was taking it off, but I think I'm making progress. So I know no time is passing for you, but there's a lot of time passing over here for me. Hang on. Okay, so I sure hope I have this in here right, because this was a bear to get back in. First of all, I had to line up the I had to line up this mechanism here, okay, with the proper side and shape of this gear, which you can't really see down in there very well, but I managed to get that in. Then I had to, this little white cap right here had two little prongs and these two tiny little holes that I had to get lined up. Then I had to get these two little screws in over here and over here that were giving me some trouble. I hope I didn't ruin them using the wrong size screwdriver in case I ever need to take these off again. Anyway, I'm getting ready to sit it in this vase, and I need to make sure that I have everything lined up properly. So I think I do. I hope I do. There. I think that's right. These tuck in here. Let me pull these bad boys out. Oh my god, it's just all so messy. Okay. This gets to go right through this little lip right here. And I think we tuck all these pieces in there like that. I guess turn it this way. Okay, there we go. So I think this is kind of fun because actually, you know, it's something similar to what I get to do as a body worker. You know, find a body and figure out what it needs and use my hands to try to put everything together. All right, just need to put the screws down in here and let's see if it works. Okay, here is going to be the test. I did take a pencil and line everything up before I tightened the screws to make sure that the pencil could go in there. And it seemed like it could. I'm having trouble getting the screws in to tighten it up, but I thought, you know what, I'll just test it out first. Then I'll worry about whether or not I can actually get those screws in there really tight. So let's test it together. Hold on. Okay, here we are, putting the pencil in the sharpener. It's plugged in. Oh, yes! Okay, it's not sharp yet, but I'm going to sharpen it, and then I'm going to just have sharp pencil joy. Okay, but you got to see the finished product, but I'm going to put the phone down just so I can really get it good and sharp. Okay, I know y'all probably think this is like super weird, but look. Can you see that? I don't know how well you can see that. Can you see that? Oh, I don't know how well you can see that. But honestly, where's the camera? Honestly, this is, well, I don't know how you can see this, but this is like sharp pencil bliss. And I fixed it myself, my little ode to my dad. So I'm going to keep this on the corner of my desk, just like my dad had on his desk. And maybe I'll write you a little note. All right, everybody. Like I said, this reminds me of the wonderful things I get to do with my hands as a body worker, just finding like knots in people's muscles and just really, you know, kind of figuring out like what's really happening, what muscles are tight, and working those out. Okay, bye.